We need to have a serious conversation about NYC men, because why do you not approach women? Why are you not buying drinks?
I feel like men these days, you have to pretty much ask them what's their favorite lip gloss because they just want princess treatment.
What happened?
Drizzle, drizzle, baby.
Is everything okay at home?
Once again, modern women display their frustration. They went out and expected to be approached and get some free drinks, but it didn't happen. Now they want to know what's going on.
I started my day at Cup of Brooklyn. I was craving a bacon and cheese sandwich. They low-key burnt my sandwich though. I went to the gym for a yoga class. I still hate yoga. Then I headed home and I got ready for my night. The first stop was a pregame with my friends. We're always lit, just know that about us. And then it was time to go to the party. It was at Viva Toro. I forgot exactly what this party was called, but it was so fun. I don't usually go out on a Sunday night, but it doesn't really count when it's a holiday weekend. Met up with Sara, and she's always the best dressed in the room, as you know, period. We need to have a serious conversation about NYC men, because why do you not approach women? Why are you not buying drinks? Is everything okay at home?
This type of video always amazes me. She is talking as if we are supposed to buy them drinks. And when it comes to approach, she better gain the courage and make the first move. And yes, everything is fine at home. There is no problem at all.
Is everything okay at home? Anyway, I had a great time with my girlfriends. I even ran into college friends, and that was it.
The first chick is just mad she isn't getting any more free drinks. No, we do not need to have a serious conversation. If you can't pay for the drinks, stay at home. Why are women not buying us drinks? I was at bar by myself, but some friends of mine were on the way. I saw a lady I went to high school with, and I said hello. We chopped it up a bit, and I was on the way to the bar, and I asked her if she wanted a drink. She was with a friend that I didn't know. I got my drink and hers, gave it to her, and walked off. About 20 minutes later, I was walking by and she stopped me. She wanted to know if I could buy her friend a drink also. I told her that you were ruining a perfectly innocent gesture. I wasn't simping by buying her a drink. I would have done it for an old male acquaintance as well. But the idea that she thought I was a simp revolted me. It's fascinating that modern women always claim they dress and go out for themselves, not for male attention. They also claim to be strong and independent. With that being said, why are they complaining about not being approached when they are not looking for male attention, or for not getting a free drink when they have their own money? They will have to pick a side. If they want men's attention, it's fine, but they should stop claiming they don't, because men are listening. And when it comes to her expectations regarding free drinks, I find it interesting that she believes men are supposed to buy them drinks, and if they don't, it means something is not right. Where in the world does an adult believe a stranger should spend their hard-earned money on them? What makes her think this is what we are supposed to do? I don't understand why someone who claims to be strong and independent gets mad because she didn't get a free drink. I think there is some misunderstanding. They are confusing kindness with simping. We only spend our money on those who mean something to us. It's not for everyone. So if you wish to drink, make sure you have your wallet when going out. Things are no longer the same. Isn't she aware of the soft guy era?
Next, we have a confused modern woman who wants to know why men have changed when it comes to approaching them. She realized that things are no longer the same. Now she is looking for answers.
The amount of men who have commented and said they absolutely will not approach a woman anymore is so sad. The reasoning behind it is so kind of all over the place. A lot of men don't want to deal with potential rejection. They say how rude some women can be, like if they just are trying to pay a compliment and a woman's I guess has an attitude with them. But at the same time, I'm like, well, how are you complimenting her?
Because if it's offensive, then kind of understand. But if it's just a, hey, hello, nice to see you, how's your day? There's no reason to be rude. But at the same time, women are almost conditioned to think any man who steps to them is going to do something that's off kilter. I don't even know where we go from here. What do we do? Because a lot of us women still look for the chivalrous man, and the chivalrous man is scared to come to the lady who would accept chivalry.
This girl doesn't even realize that she just answered her own question. She needs to be a man for a week. We can't approach with small talk. We are lame. If we ain't paying bills off top, we broke. We give a compliment. We are thirsty. I've had plenty women constantly looking and smiling at me, then I approach them just to be turned down. so I'm done playing these silly games. We need to clarify that most of us wouldn't care about rejection, as we are well aware it's part of the process. She also said that men are scared to approach women, but this is further from the truth because it's not about being scared, this is just a change of strategy. We are no longer making the first move, unless we are fully sure it won't cause any issues, and since they are strong and independent, they will do a good job when it comes to approaching men. It will be better to have them do that part, as it will improve this game for everyone, and I bet most guys would love it. This is why there are so many videos of women talking about their husbands' hunting journeys. They got the point and didn't waste time waiting for men to approach them. They took the initiative and are making the first move. The game is no longer the same, and this is something modern women will have to get used to, because it won't change anytime soon.
Next, we have a modern woman confirm that only Chads are allowed to approach her. And if you are not part of that category, she expects you to keep walking.
Please don't catcall me unless you're attractive.
Wait, what did they say? Let's hear that again.
Please don't catcall me unless you're attractive.
Okay. Yeah, that's really what they said.
Unless you're a 7, 8, 9, or 10. If you're a 10, you're probably not catcalling.
Yeah, no, 10s don't catcall. In fact, gentlemen don't catcall. But let's even take it a step further. No person should be catcalling another. That's not what people that know how to conduct themselves actually should be doing. Anyone that has manners would actually know better.
But don't do it. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that unless you're sexy.
Pay close attention to this.
But don't do it. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that unless you're sexy.
As you can see, Chad gets different treatments, and this imbalance makes things interesting. At this point, she should have a written note to let people know that only attractive guys are allowed to make their move. It would spare other guys from embarrassment.
Isn't that just lovely? What a wonderful example that is of how perception really does matter. Because if a person is considered to be attractive, their actions could possibly be considered to be flirtatious. While on the other hand, if they're not considered to be attractive, their actions may be perceived as just harassment.
Looks like she is exactly the kind of person who wants that attention just so she can complain about it. No one catcalls anymore, this ain't the 60s. And they wonder why men don't want to approach women anymore. I think she only made this to make herself feel important and show off herself. This video is just a reminder of what modern women mean when they say men don't approach them anymore. They are only talking to Chad and Tyrone. She just said that if you are attractive you can do it, but if not, leave her alone. Then they complain that men are no longer interested or approaching them. With videos like this, I am surprised they don't understand why men are no longer making the first move.
Next, we have a gentleman who is willing to share his opinion about this topic. He said a lot of things, but at the same time he didn't say anything. Let's have a look at his video.
A poll just came out that 45% of men ages 18 through 25 have never approached a woman in person to take her out on a date. So all this about a male loneliness epidemic and blaming the modern woman for it? No, the reality is they just won't grow a pair and ask a woman out.
Grow a pair? Oh dear.
They're not even trying. Why? Probably because they're on the internet watching porn all day. Oh yes, instead of being proactive and taking initiative to fix their little loneliness issue. So this talk of, oh, the body counts and it's women's fault and they're scared of feminism, that's why they won't approach the woman. No, all of that's just a cope.
No, that's not a cope. That's some men actually having standards and sticking to them.
Because 55% of men are doing the work and going and asking women out and fixing their loneliness and finding partnerships. The funniest part about this is anytime there's a problem with men, loneliness epidemic, they can't get dates, it's immediately blamed on women. So this whole thing, the talk online has always been, it's women's fault that men can't get dates. No, they're just not even trying. Close the laptop, get out of the house, and go get a date.
He should grow a pair and approach women. Pretty sure he has ever approached a woman either. While he's never approached a woman to ask her to go on a date. The energy he spent on this video should be used to check what it's like to be on the other side of the coin. He should do a study case and then tell us about his findings, instead of embarrassing himself by talking about unknown territory. Do not come and talk about a subject you don't have a clue of. It makes you look bad. Don't talk about approaching women if you never did, nor pretend to do it. And to be honest, I am not sure why he is covering this subject. He should focus on something else because I know he can find a lot of more interesting topics to cover.
Lastly, we have a guy who is already living his soft guy era. He is enjoying all the benefits of it. But for some reason, he is telling other men it's not good. Seems like he doesn't want others to see the beauty of it.
It seems like every time there's a trend where women say something, men have to rebel back and then they take it to an extreme. Understand something, ugly. The women are not looking for you. So when you guys say, oh, I'm in a soft guy era, girls gotta come to me. Girls wasn't coming to you before.
Now, before y'all get mad, hold y'all horses. I know, bro. Hold on. He's one of us. He's been living in his soft guy era. He's been living in it. And little do y'all know, he's on our side. He's been living in his soft guy era. He got proof. I can show you better than I can tell you. No broke women. No broke women. Gave him 10 bands for his birthday. Inside the cake. This is what it means to be in your soft guy era. We stand on business. Y'all might think he's an op, but he's playing a game on a whole different level. Just think about what I'm saying.
He is our secret agent, aka Double O, Drizzle Drizzle. So he wants to be the only Drizzle soft guy. Not anything less than $10,000 in my birthday cake from now on. He's the hardest soft guy I've seen so far. I mean, the more dudes that enter the era, the more bops and brokies have to go chasing. I can't believe he is benefiting from the soft guy era, but was trying to tell us not to do it. He knew the code, but didn't want to tell us. This guy is our secret agent, but is not giving us the right information. Why is he talking down on something he is currently enjoying? This is a life lesson. We need to understand that not all advice comes with good faith. Sometimes people tell us things and we think they want the best for us, but if we look closely at their intentions, it will be clear that they don't want us to live as they are living. They give us the advice because they don't want us to be on the same level as they are. And remember, they want you well, but not at their level nor better than them. This guy is already enjoying the soft guy era, but for some reason he thought it would be a good idea to tell other men it's not good, telling other guys that it doesn't make sense. If his woman gave him $10,000, we can imagine the type of woman he has, and I bet she is the type of woman most men would love to have by their side. And this is also what the soft guy era advocates for.
This is all for today's video. If you like it, please don't forget to subscribe.